Hello everybody, MrAvogato here, and thank you for joining me for another video of Avo Plays. So today we are hopping into one of my all-time favorites. It's Alan Wake. In this case, it's Alan Wake Remastered. So if you don't know, Alan Wake is a game that released back in 2010. And it's a third-person survival horror action adventure where you play as this writer, Alan Wake. So the remaster does the same thing where it's going to start you off in the writer's nightmare. Here is essentially a tutorial. You're going to learn about that taken enemies, that you need to use light to essentially break a shield of darkness around them, and then you can proceed using your weapon to finish them off since they do not have their shield anymore. It wastes no time teaching you this, and then you can move on with the story, which will bring you directly into Bright Falls, where you wake up from this nightmare accompanied by your wife. Here you guys are supposedly supposed to be on a vacation, right? So just the gist of breaking down the story without giving away anything, I will let you know already that all the footage in the background will only be from episode 1. So it's not going to be giving away any spoilers and such. So when you wake up over at Bright Falls, you're going to be introduced to some of the cast of this narrative right away off the back as you go to retrieve a key for where you're staying. Doesn't take long for things to take a weird turn when the person that you're supposed to be retrieving the key for is presumably not there. Instead, you're greeted by, for lack of a better word, probably like the sister to the nun from the Conjuring series. Like who hands people stuff like that. But anyway, she tells you to go ahead to her cabin and that she will join you later. When you get to your cabin, you do get an argument with your wife, as married people do, and you storm out only to be brought back by the sound of your wife's screams. Trying to find out where she went, you end up waking up in a car crash. From here, the story is going to go ahead and take full forward motion. You're going to go ahead and you're going to do your best to try to find your wife while also unraveling the mystery of what the hell is going on. During the game, you'll have different collectibles to pick up, such as manuscript pages. These pages will sometimes even give you a heads up of what's going to happen later on. You'll also find some secret chests that can be found through a paint that's only visible when shining a light on it. These arrows that are usually painted will lead you to a final torch lit up, which will have a chest directly under it with valuables such as a flare gun. Another collectible, which is probably the most talked about in Alan Wake, are the thermos. There's 100 thermos in this game. They can be found easily by the glare that they give off even from a long distance. The other collectibles in this game as well, which are just freaking awesome, are radio shows that you can listen into throughout the game. They're gonna give you an insight of things going on in game, and you also get to hear some awesome music at the end if you do stick around and listen through the whole play of it. And then my favorite, by far my favorite collectible, which I almost feel like sums up what this game is as well, are the TV shows. So in this game you can actually find TVs which you power on. They'll give you like small little skits, sometimes like a minute to 3 minutes. Now these skits are essentially like little sci-fi shows, in the best way I could put it. And they're just awesome to watch. I love watching them, and they kind of give you an idea of what this game is essentially as well, and what the story is going to take you through as you journey into the supernatural, fighting the Taken, which is essentially all this darkness that is consuming people, animals, objects, etc. Now, I will say, when I first heard that it was a remaster, not a remake, I definitely 100% wanted a remake, but I am not let down in any way, shape, or form. This remaster is everything I wanted. I mean, now it's available on different platforms. It's not just on the Xbox. And we are getting, quicker load times, if any load times at all, really. Things just move so smoothly. And it looks beautiful. I mean, what else could you ask for as an Alan Wake fan? And if you've never played the series, I mean, this is definitely the best time to get into it. And I would 100% say to go for the remaster so you can get that upgraded visuals and, truly what Alan Wake deserves, because it's been so long since we've heard from it. You also get the 2 DLCs in this bundle as well, and it's only priced at $30 US, so you cannot beat that there. Like I said, I know I am definitely doing a bunch of pros for it because I am 100% for Alan Wake, but do give this game a chance if you haven't. If you have played it in the past, I would definitely say it's still worth your time to revisit. Other than that, if I have to think about any cons, I kind of want to say I don't have any off the top of my head. It's definitely a game that has aged well, and it's still rightfully an amazing game even by today's standards. But that's just how we do Avo Plays. We just give our opinion, let you know what we think about the games, if there's any big pros or cons that you should look out for. But what do you think? Let me know down below. Let me know if you bought Alan Wake. How far are you already? I definitely will be putting up gameplay of it more often once I beat my first playthrough of the remaster. This way I can unlock nightmare mode. And yeah, till next time, stay safe, love each other, and stay in the light.